So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Kanria plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Tevat?
The destruction of Kanria? He said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand.
涙の色はエメラルドブルー宝石みたいに光ってる流れ星を見上げていたあの夜も
And abyss mages.
Scene ini diawali dengan bertemunya Lumin dengan Dainsleif untuk kedua kalinya. Karena Abyss Herald baru saja muncul, akhirnya mereka bertiga melanjutkan pengejaran dan mungkin saja Abyss Herald yang baru saja kabur masih ada di sekitar sini. Atau mungkin sedang nangis di pojokan karena kena mental setelah adu mekanik dengan Lumin. Di sepanjang perjalanan, mereka menemukan banyak Abyss Mage yang sedang unboxing sebuah Ruin Guard dan entah apa tujuan mereka sebenarnya. Dan setelah berhasil menangkap satu Abyss Mage, tiba-tiba keluar semacam simbol yang diduga itu adalah bahasa dari Hanriah yang isinya, "Bacot kau Dainsleif, beraninya bawa kawan." Setelah membaca pesan tersebut, Dainsleif pun panas dada dan Abyss Mage tersebut langsung terfatality. Setelah apruk-aprukan jauh mendaki gunung lewati lembah dan berdasarkan SMS terakhir dari Abyss Mage, akhirnya mereka pun tahu kenapa para Abyss Mage unboxing Ruin Guard, yaitu guna mencari sebuah inti core dari sisa-sisa Ruin Guard. Inti core adalah sebuah mekanisme yang membuat Ruin Guard dapat bergerak. Terletak di bagian depan, tampak seperti mata sekaligus menjadi titik lemahnya. Cukup hit sebanyak 2 kali maka dia akan turu. Setelah mengetahui dasar dari rencana Abyss Order kali ini, yaitu tentang roda takdir, sebuah patung ternoda, dan sebuah inti core dari sebuah Ruin Guard, proyek robot Gundam dari Osail Lord the Vortex, maka mulailah mereka membedah satu persatu tentang hal tersebut. Dan berhubung patung ternoda adalah patung dari cabang Mondstadt, mereka langsung menuju ke gereja. Sesampainya di gereja,
The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though, does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon! And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind!
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have.
Ketika diajak untuk masuk, Dainsleif yang Atlantis tidak percaya dengan adanya dewa pun enggan masuk ke dalam katedral.
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre de Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course!
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Ketika sesi wawancara sedang berlangsung, lalu tiba-tiba muncullah zombie. Datanglah Rosaria yang mengabarkan bahwa Wolfendom kembali diserang oleh Abyss Order. Lumin dan Paimon pun bergegas keluar menemui Dainsleif dan menuju ke tempat tersebut. Sesampainya di Wolfendom, Dainsleif yang malu-malu kucing dengan Master Jin pun enggan masuk ke wilayah Wolfendom.
Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
You, not welcome here!
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no, is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain. The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
It disappeared again!
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Missiles. I do not know this strange word. As I said, I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know, but did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell More danger. Bigger danger. You too. Also, be careful.
Dang, there you are! Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Setelah mendapatkan informasi tentang hilangnya satu patung yang misterius dan legenda Banaspati yang terlihat di atas reruntuhan Mondstadt zaman purba yang sekarang dikenal sebagai Strong Terror,
Really?
dan memang sempat terlihat ada sebuah ruin guard yang turu di tempat itu.
That information combined with a
Mereka
more
pun langsung menuju
comprehensive
ke tempat
analysis.
tersebut.
And done.
Wow! It's a...
Setelah menemukan benda yang mereka cari, akhirnya mereka pun memutuskan kembali ke reruntuhan tersebut.
Work. Let's go! And remember to be on your guard.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue.
Sesampainya di
The
reruntuhan,
Abyss Herald.
lalu
It's here.
tiba-tiba,
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsleif, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Shall rise once again. Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your brother? And the Abyss?
Lumine, why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh? Your brother knows Dane?
Ether. We meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword. one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy...
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. That's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all? Oh. Well then, let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest ranking leader in the organization. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! But he didn't turn into a monster, and now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
Kembalinya Lumin ke pelabuhan Liyue untuk mencari informasi bagaimana cara masuk ke Inazuma. Video pun sudah berakhir. Thanks YouTube.